Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, you've got your trace drawing here, and then you've got a piece of paper ready to go, tape down or canvas. And the first thing you're going to do is just again try and judge where the middle and across. Do it in a color that's not too dark so that you have your 4 quadrants. And then you're just going to use your 4 quadrants the way you would use any type of grid to help you draw. You're going to try and guess, like, okay, this pole that's here, I can see it's in the middle of, this starts in the middle of that quadrant there. Pay attention to your negative spaces. It'll help you get things in the right spot. And I'm just going to do kind of a little bit of a line drawing, maybe a mixture of a line drawing and blocking shapes in. I like to block shapes in because you get a sense right away. I'm just going up, doing her head, her hair, her arm, about here. Maybe this is a little wider. Her hair crosses. Oops, her head comes, I didn't go over far enough. If you use really thin paint, you can always just use thicker paint. Kind of go in and correct your drawing. I'm going to go jump to the edge of the door. Oops. God, I do such a bad job on these things, you guys. All right. The angle here. I can see the door stops right about there before the midpoint, this midpoint, that midpoint. Look at this shape here. This little shape inside the door. Actually, I'm noticing it comes down a little further. So you're just doing your drawing. Here's the skirt. Okay, here's the middle of my paper. The skirt starts about here. Comes down, hits the pole. Legs go in. I can see that the arm is well above I'm looking at where the head is here. Oh, that's all right. I think I just made it too big. I'm going to reiterate it. Just redo it a little bit so I get a better sense. The face is in there. This is pretty much all solid. The legs come down like this. There's the angle of that building that was across the way. I may decide that some things are less important now, like the reflection in the door. I'm looking at the edge of the skirt. The line comes up from here. This comes down to meet it. What else have we got? Cast shadow here and here and up. All right. So I've got a basic drawing here that I can follow. Most important thing is that I have a sense of how all of this, the amount of space that all of these shapes take up in the composition. So then if I want to start to, like, you know, I started off with the idea of that big black shape, which I'm going to use a kind of violet here. once I've got my drawing in place, I know she had black tights on because I've put the unwisely, I've put the photo away, or maybe wisely, I don't know. Maybe it was wise to do. I like the shape of her legs, their thighs and her boots make. And I know that that was a dark shape, and that on here, this was a dark shape. Oops. Okay. So what I would like you to do then is just fill in the shapes. I'm going to keep going actually because then it's clear. So I'm going to leave the whites white, but I think I'll go in and, for instance, put the shape in orange. I'm going to just treat this whole thing as a shape here, orange shape. You don't have to go this fast. I'm just doing it because it's a demo. So you go ahead and be tidier than this. I'm going to go ahead and make this dark. One of the things that I liked about the image was the big areas of dark. Just a bit of drawing. I'm going to put an edge on the pull to make sure I don't lose it. And I think I'm going to add another color here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just make my life easy. And because I'm thinking about the time that it's taking. Oh, I'm going to just mix these colors together and make some weird browny color. Okay. Weird browny color is going to go in everywhere where I don't want it to be white. And it actually operates like a kind of auxiliary. Okay, and believe it or not, we're done. This is the first stage of the painting. If I want to, I could go in and put white paint in the areas that I want white. I actually think I want her face dark, and I'm just going to keep in her. So she had that little vest thing. Oh. But I have my composition, and then from here I can go and change the colors, add detail, refine the drawing, whatever I want, and gauge to see how much I'm still interested in the image.